Uh, Hi guys. Did you like the little video I made? Yeah, I put that together in like an hour maybe. Hi! Hi guys! Do you guys like... What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the new model? Yeah? Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Hi Bicoded. Hi Garlic. Hi Vin. Hi May. Well, everything's so pretty. Ah! The fuck you think you're doing? The fuck you think? No. The fuck you think you're doing? I see that. Yeah, you guys like the back Kochi went awoke. I see your message with the fucking having to redeem highlights. Hi Math. Yeah, you guys like the background? You guys like it? So cool. What the fuck? Okay, you got me right in the face with that one, actually. Okay, I see. This is a game to you guys. This is just a game to you guys, okay? I see how it is. Yeah! Listen, I got something for you guys. We'll do it in 1 second. Well, do it in 1 second. I'm gonna show off the real model. Look at you, so evil. I feel like a proud mother. Did you give birth to me? What is that supposed to mean? Did you give birth to me? April 1st, out of hand, there's a bicoded now. Okay, look, we'll go show off. Look, okay, first, look at the nice background. It's animated. I hope this doesn't kill my PC with like the animations. You got like the cool bonbons in the background. You got some stars over here. You got these little rabbit things in the background kind of moving around. Got some icons moving around. Yeah, I didn't keep you 9 months. I need to be a goody two shoes. Disgusting. Disgusting. I'm glad I'm not gonna finish my sentence. the true prank was not my single Wednesday stream for once. Yeah. I'm glad you guys are here. Okay. I'm gonna show off the model now. What the fuck? Go away! I'm flashing in and out of existence. Okay. Bye-bye. Let's go. Why am I upside down? Why am I upside down? Okay, I didn't mean to start like this. I didn't mean to start like this. How do I fix this? Hold on. Hold on. You guys... Hold on. I got this. I wasn't supposed to start like that. Whoa! Ah! There's emotes everywhere! Okay. Yeah, there's the feet, since you guys like the feet so much. The boots, yeah, I let them stomp my neck or whatever, thank you. That's exactly what I wanted, I suppose. Hold on, let me do this for a second so I'm not like sliding everywhere. Huh. Where is it? What? There you go. 1 second. Yeah. Now I'm not gonna be sliding everywhere. Nah. Okay. Well, my model's freaking out when I do that, so that's fine. Yeah, look at me step side to side. Now I finally have feet. For fucking... for years I've been without legs, and now I finally have them. That's good. That's all fine. Okay. I'm moving my settings. Hold on. Get the fuck out of my face, VTube Studio. Yeah. Now we actually have, look, the hips for original Koji. Now take the boots off. I will not do such a thing. Listen, this model could have had a naked form, right? Because sometimes with models, you want to have like a naked base so that you can put stuff on top of it. But no. BRB, the storm is here. What does that mean? What does that mean? The storm is here. Like you gotta go piss or something? Or the tornado is there? Scary. Yeah. Naked Coach Toggle live on stream. I said there's no naked toggle. There's no naked toggle. Also, look, I do like the anime girl pose. Low cortisol Koji. I still don't know what that means. I'm doing the little anime girl pose, so you put my knees together. Yeah, that's cool and all, isn't it? Yeah. And then the best part. The best part of the model. The shiny tits, the shiny boobs. I didn't ask the artist to make the boobs shiny. It's just kind of their art style, I think. Their art style is very shiny. And so this kind of just came with the art style. Yeah. Unk doesn't know the little cortisol meme. I don't know. I don't know the little cortisol meme. What does it mean? I don't understand. Because if I don't see it on Twitter, then I don't know what the fuck, I don't know what it is, okay? I've seen people mention low cortisol. I'm assuming it's a TikTok thing, because I don't fucking know what it is. I don't know what the fuck it is. Are you guys throwing stuff? Are you guys throwing shit at me? Well, it's not working, because I don't have it on this scene. Unfortunately, Koji using Twitter 2026. Pensive, Max Unk for real. Okay, you are older than me. You are older than me. What are you talking about? Unk still thinks Steamboat Willie is relevant. I don't. What are you talking about? Anyways, yeah, where is shirts? I'm wearing one. Right here. It's just a little bit see-through. I don't use Twitter, that's why I don't know what low cortisol this touchy on is. Isn't it Uma Musume thing? Stop doubling my messages. Where's my coconut? Not right now, okay? You don't get it right now. You don't get it right now. But I have some cool toggles for this model. Yeah, I have some cool toggles for this model, right? The most important one, obviously, is this one. Glasses. But I finally have made something that I know you guys are really gonna want. After I've finished showing off, then I'm gonna turn on the new redeems that I have. We have some of the original redeems, but I added new ones. What's this one? Ah, yeah. I got my different expressions, my love one, and then my angry one, which is very important one. Yeah. I like this one a lot. I finally have these little, like, fun little things above my head, yeah. Nerd Koji laugh /J. Where'd the emote go? Where'd the emote go? Nah. But we have the most important one that I know you guys are gonna like, okay? Did I show this to anyone? I don't think so. Yeah, I think you guys are gonna like this one. Is this it? Yeah! It's gonna kill me. Yeah, so I did this. I made a ball toggle. Yay! You can see how fucking flat my head is, can't you? How long did I have this to last for? I'm trying to look. Okay. It's permanent. Bald. Yeah, toggle. Yeah, do you guys like it? This bald and tortured people. I have so much hair. Look at it. I have such beautiful hair. Do I have any other redeems? Yeah, I have a crying one. Yeah, I got my crying redeem. When you guys make me sad, and when I crash out, I guess. I could do a mix of these. I could do a mix of these when I crash out. That's very good. That's very good. Where's my fucking, get rid of this shit. Get it off my face. Okay. Let's take a look at the full body. I'm so gonna throw a plunger in that shiny head of yours. Let's take a look at the full body, okay? Look at me. I'm so tall. Can you believe I had to tell the artist to make me shorter? And even then, I still look pretty tall, don't I? I still look really tall. But originally I was much taller. Originally the artist made me kind of just like a typical like Ikemen, like regular dude size, right? I was just regular dude size. And I was like, I need to be short. I need to be very tiny, right? I need to be very short. And this is what we ended up with. I think it's still the little guy. Can't do no wrong. Yeah. I'll take the glasses off. You guys are gonna make me look too much like a nerd. Yeah. Another fun thing I did is I gave myself a couple hotkeys so I can instantly do this. I can come closer, and I can kind of just toggle between these as much as I want. So now I have a toggle to where I can like come face to face with you guys as much as I want, right? I can zoom up on you guys whenever I need it. Off topic, but this new stream music is so much better. That's what I'm thinking, right? I didn't like my old stream music. I thought it was like way too annoying. I never listened to it because it hurt my ears. And so I got rid of it. Close, Koji feels intimate. Well, now I'm gonna leave you guys alone, okay? But I have a really good toggle that you guys will be able to use as well. Upside down toggle, aka feet toggle. I was like, since I can do this, I feel like you guys will like this. So this is a thing that exists, right? I can swap between it. Yeah. Yeah. Go crazy. Go insane. Go crazy. Yeah. He might sniff how stinky we are. Okay. I think that's all I have to show. Yeah. Should I go get the bonbon? Let's see. Where is it? Bonbon. The bonbon should still work with this model. Come here. Wow. Now I can put him on my shoulder. Like a little friend. Yeah? Yeah! Okay, now let's go turn on. Where's my shit? Okay, here we go. Now, where am I? There I am. Now I can go turn on the fucking redeems. And I know you guys are gonna have so much fun with those. Yeah. So we're not really doing anything this stream. It's just kind of like eye jog toggle. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. You guys just keep saying stuff to me. I'm so convinced I'm chronically. Sorry, lag for a moment. Loading up Twitch. Evil Koji, where is my hydrate? I'm gonna get it in a second. Hold on. Get it in a second. Give me a moment. But there'll be some fun stuff. Okay. Feet, bald, googly eyes, spray bottle, head pats. And then we got the bonbon ones. They should work. And then hydrates, and then we have a fun one. So if you guys reload the page, they should show up in like a couple seconds. But there's a really fun one in there that I know you guys have been waiting for quite a long time. Yeah, so as you guys have fun with all that shit, yeah. And you guys also should still have the attacks. Yeah. I kind of want to keep Goofy Koji up here as well. Maybe put him in the corner. Yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah, the bonbon works. Yeah. Okay, there you guys go. Oh no, you guys are deemed at the same time. And then you ended up making me no longer bald. Yeah, you guys have fun with that, I guess. But there is quite a few stuff that I wrote down that I wanted to talk about. But yeah, so I hope you guys find some of the cool redeems that I put up. Yeah. Let's see, can I go do one? Let me go do one. I think you guys are just gonna focus on the bald one. I have a feeling you guys are just gonna focus on the bald one. Damn it, I need to stop opening Twitch. It's just gonna make me lag for moments. Yeah, so as you guys are preoccupied with that, you guys are not even doing anything else. Okay, thank you. Thank you. You're so kind. I'm not even bald. I mean bald when you did that. Bald on bald violence, please. We gotta coordinate here. I'm lagging. Oh. Yay! I'm lagging. Ignore that I'm lagging. I'm opening Twitch right now and I'm trying to fucking do shit. Why am I upside down? But yeah, I got the fucking TCG widget. And now you guys can finally gamble on my streams. Let me do it. Damn it, it's on cooldown. Damn it. Okay, whatever. Now you guys can do the TCG widget, right? You guys can have the gambling widget right now. It has a 60-second cooldown, so you guys can't just spam it. The reason being that it has an animation, so I don't want two people to like redeem it at the same time, and like one person doesn't get the card animation. So there's a 60-second cooldown. And you also can do it only once per stream, right? I don't want you guys to just get every card in one stream, so you can only take one card per stream, right? So yeah, make it count, okay? But it's also just, can I fucking, yeah, and there's some really cool ones in there. So a lot of this artwork, yeah, there we go. Okay. A lot of this artwork is from art trades that I did, right? I did some art trades. Some of them I still haven't finished my side. I'm getting there. I'm gonna finish my side of the art trades. Ah, stop. No, I try to talk. Damn it, Keaton abused my mod power for gambling. Unfortunately, there's still the hydrate. So, guys, I try to talk. I try to say words. But yeah, so there's that. So I'm still gonna be using normal Koji, right? We're still gonna be using normal Koji, right? It's just whenever I feel like it, right? I still have it. Like, I still have the scene. It still exists, right? But for now, we're just gonna be... For now, I think for a couple streams, we'll be using the new stuff, obviously. I'm not just gonna debut this and be like, okay, let's just use normal Koji again, okay? But yeah. I think today's stream, we're not gonna be doing anything. We're just gonna kind of yap. I wrote down... Damn it. Oh, shit. I have a massive list of things I wrote down that I want to talk about. Crazy. Crazy. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip of water. Yay! And you guys, the widget is really cool. You'll get your little animation, you'll pull your card, and then at the bottom, it has like all the different cards that you can pull, all the little collection. Right now, there's 14 of them. It's a mix of art trades, art from friends, and my own art. My art is like the low star ones, and then the art trade ones are like the big star ones, right? Has it been the same card the last 3 times? I don't think so. I think it's been that they look the same because it's my arts and they each have the same background. I think you guys have just got like the 3-star ones, right? Let's see. I'll try doing one later for myself and see what I get. But you guys know my family wanted me to come to them to eat ramen. Like this specific day. My mom, I think yesterday she asked me, she's like, oh, you want to come eat ramen with us? And I looked at her and I was like, oh, like what time? And she was like, oh yeah, tomorrow evening. And I kind of just looked at her like, I can't. I was like, we're starting crying. I was like, I can't come eat ramen with you guys because I have to do something. I didn't tell them I was streaming, but I was like, no, I can't go eat ramen with my family because I have to stream. I got the double Koji evil and not. Yeah. How do I see my card? There should be a command. There should be a command for it. Let me look it up. I'm gonna lag for a moment because I'm looking up stream elements. So there should be a command you can do that will let you look at your collection. I don't know what that does, but yeah, you guys should be happy. It's such a weird coincidence, because if this was like any other stream, I would have been like, sorry guys, no stream tonight. I'm gonna go eat ramen with my family. But I was like, this is such an important stream that I was kind of just like, I can't reschedule this. I can't reschedule this. Okay, so here I can do my own pool, which should be fun. I'm lagging so bad because I'm opening shit on Google. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Card widget. Settings. Let me do my draw button. Draw? What do I get? Yay! So you guys can see some of the cards there. Which, I'm not gonna pull another one. It's not fair. Okay, so there are commands. Okay. Exclamation point collection. Try that and see what you guys got. Exclamation point collection. That's the commands. And so you guys should be able to see what your collection is. I assume you don't do it all at the same time, okay? I assumed you wouldn't be streaming because of the ramen. I can't do that. I would have told you guys if I was gonna reschedule it. But I was like, no, I can't do that, okay? I suppose we'll eat ramen some other time. I suppose they'll take me out for ramen some other time, okay? Yeah, so they ate ramen without me, unfortunately. But yeah, you guys know what today is? You guys know what the fucking today is? You guys know what fucking today is? You guys know what fuck-ass day today is? Yeah, the best day of the year. April Fool's Day! Yeah, so there's your collection. You guys can see what cards you got. You can see how many cards you got. Yeah. Listening my mind. I fucking hate April Fool's Day. I'm gonna get my Angie face. Hold on. We need to... I fucking hate April Fool's Day, dude. I hate it. I need to turn off some of my background stuff. In case it helps me reduce lag a little bit. What fucking card is that? I can't see that art. I can make it bigger. Okay. Which one is it? That's viewer attack. That's this one. Okay. Let me make it bigger. I can make it take up the whole screen, I guess. Oh yeah, you guys can barely see it, can you? You guys can barely see it. Anyone got funny joke for April? Okay, guys, try the collection again. It always is up on screen for like a couple seconds and I need to like resize it. But yeah, I fucking hate April Fool's Day. Actually, can I just like do it myself? Hold on. Can I just like do it myself? Or does it not work? Need something on Discord so I can flex to people outside of stream? I don't know if that's a thing. But yeah, I've always fucking hated April Fool's Day. Can I even do it? Exclamation points. Collection. Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe we'll just keep it big on screen, right? It'll take up the entire screen when we do this, right? That should hopefully make it a bit easier to see what card you have. I guess if you're on mobile, then it's really hard, but you know, yeah. So, yeah, I fucking hate April Fool's Day. It's so weird because Hi, Mike. Hi. Hello. Mike, do some gambling, okay? Yeah. Also, if you guys want to see every card, I can just send them in the Discord. I have them. I can just send them in Discord so you guys can see what cards are available, right? I think me and Garlic have the same card. Well, there's only 14 of them, so, you know. And you guys can pull dupes. That's the thing. You guys can pull dupes. So just pray to the gacha lords that you don't, okay? Looking good today. Thank you. I have my angry face, so it doesn't seem like I'm happy, but I am. Thank you. Hi. But yeah, so the only people that do April Fools correctly are like corporations. Not all of them, but most corporations do like funny stuff. They do like genuinely fun, goofy stuff. They aren't out to just spread misinformation, right? N-Stars did a really cool one. Ensemble Stars did a really fun April Fool's thing, and I'll show it here in a second. We'll show it here in a second. But because we'll take a look at some stuff that I've seen. But yeah, I like companies do it right. They just do funny, goofy things like, hey, we're launching a new product, and it's just something stupid, or they just make a goofy social media post. But it's like the normal person, the regular ass person that does April Fools, they're just lying. And it's not funny to me. It's not funny. When people going online just saying lies, it's not funny to me. It's not funny. And it's worse. The worst ones are people faking announcements for things that people really care about, right? People will like fake their social media profile to pretend to be like an official source, and they'll fake announcements, right? To just lie about stuff that people care about. Like, it's one thing to just go on social media and lie, but people will lie about stuff, announcements that they know people care about. And they go, haha, April Fools! April Fools! April Fools, aren't you laughing? Aren't you laughing? There are words I can say that I shouldn't say to people about that. Yeah. The Rickroll, I didn't watch the Rickroll, but yeah, that was funny. The fact that they're getting like the rights to do that, I'm sure that's chump change for them to get the rights to the Rickroll. But yeah, April Fool's jokes are not funny when it's only funny for like the person who did it, right? Like, what's the point? I don't know. Like, I think a lot of April Fool's jokes are very mean-spirited. Like, there's the people, Koji, we are at Corpo, we need to do a funny joke. I didn't think about that. Actually, I did think about that. Moyamo doing a April Fool's post. We have set up next year. Open Insta first they post for like announcement of their business shutting down and I close the app. Yeah, I've seen a few really sus ones. I haven't seen anything too egregious. I've seen people talking about people pretending to graduates. I've seen that. I didn't see them, but I've seen people talking about it, right? It's not as prevalent as far as I've seen because people kind of like get the notion that like, yeah, don't do that. People aren't gonna be happy about that. I did see one corpo make a post that was a little bit, I'm not gonna say who it was. I'm not gonna say who it was. You know, no shade towards them because it was like very obviously a joke. But at the same time, they made a post pretending it was a post about suspending their talents. It was like a suspension. It wasn't a graduation notice. It was a suspension notice. And if you read like the first line of the image, it was obviously a joke. Like, what was the first one? It was making a joke about she's suspended because she has a big fat ass. Like, that was the first line of the post. So obviously it was a joke. But Corpo going and making a post saying that their talents are being suspended is kind of... they made it obvious that it was a joke, so it's kind of like, well, you know, we're not gonna be angry, but it's kind of like, okay. I don't know. But I did see some businesses be like, where they like post like an image, they post like a black background with like white text, and are like, I have some important news, guys, or I have like some really important news to tell you guys. And then it turns out it was just a joke. And they're like, apparently posts with black backgrounds and white text get a lot of attention, so I'm doing that to promote my products. Okay, well, yeah. I haven't seen any of that. I think I actually did, actually. I think I actually did. I might have seen a business post about shutting down, and I didn't really pay much attention to it. But yeah, I've seen some of that. But yeah, I did see some fun ones. I saw a VTuber, his April Fool's was launching like a DILF version of himself. He launched with like a DILF design. That was peak. That was peak. I'm gonna show you guys that in a second here. But yeah, I don't find lying like to be funny or like joking about something that like could genuinely affect people or make people upset or sad because they're looking forward to something. I can't really remember any off the top of my head. I know in recent years with April Fools, there's been quite a few things that people would say that would genuinely piss me off. I can't remember any on the top of my head, probably my brain shutting them out because they pissed me off so much. But I feel like a lot of them would come from like either gacha game fandoms or anime fandoms, right? And people making posts like, oh gee, this character everyone has been waiting for has finally been announced. Fake. I actually think I did see that one. I'm pretty sure I actually did see someone making a fake Dr. Rekka. Is his name Dr. Rekka? What is it, Mr. Rekka? Is it Mr. Rekka? I think it's Mr. Rekka from Honkai Star Rail. I feel like it's been years now. Mr. Rekka has been a character people want, and they just like haven't released him as like a playable character for some reason. So I saw that, and it's just like, okay, whatever, dude. I still remember the BSD leak, April Fools. I remember something like that. I don't remember what it entailed. I remember there was a Bungo Stray Dogs April Fools leak. But there's been so many Bungo Stray Dogs like hoax posts that I don't remember which one it was. I don't know if it was the Fyodor age thing. I don't know if it was like the Fiolai thing. I don't know if it was something else. There's been so many Bungo Stray Dogs hoaxes throughout the years. I can't remember them. I can't remember which one was which and when it happens, dude. Yeah. I think the Fiolai one, someone made a post. This was like Anime Expo when Asagiri went to Anime Expo, and someone was like, oh, Asagiri told me that he wants to do more with Nikolai and Fyodor in the future, right? And people all just like took that as like fact. And then the person who said that later came out and said that they were lying. The best ones are always the high effort ones. No, never was are just like lies. Yeah, the high effort ones that like put like a lot of effort into them. Dude, my cousin used to every year to April Fool's used to text my mom like he was in the hospital because of a car crash and roaring crap to the point my mom just never answered his calls of April Fool's anymore because like why? It's never funny. I actually fooled today to thinking my favorite anime was getting OVA of my favorite character was actually so disappointing. Yeah, I hate it. It's not funny. It's only funny for the person that's doing it. And it's not funny. It's just mean-spirited. And if people do that, I'm blocking them. We are not friends anymore. This was last year, I think. But there was someone that I knew. It was on a Discord server of mine. Garlic might know who this person is, but they aren't active in the Discord server anyways. They pretty much have left it ever since. Not because like any falling out happened, they kind of just left. But this person like came to the server and is like, guys, I'm in the hospital. I broke my leg. And all of us were like, oh my god, oh, we hope you're okay, we hope you're okay. And they were like, aha, April Fools. No one laughed. We scolded them. And then afterwards, they're like, okay, geez, guys. Okay, I'm sorry. This person was like a kid, okay? This person was like 15 at the time, okay? Were they 15? Yeah, I think they were. They were a kid. That was a kid. But we scolded them like, hey, don't do that on April Fools. That's not really funny. Sick April Fool's joke lying about how many hours you worked today. I personally am putting an extra 10 hours in my timesheet today. April Fools. Pranking my boss into committing fraud. Yeah, I remember the user. Yeah, it was that person. Yeah, like that stuff is not cool. We don't like that kind of stuff, right? We don't like that kind of thing. But yeah. But it's like, oh, this character's been announced. Or like, guess what this author said? This anime's been announced. This manga is getting an anime adaptation, or this video game is coming out. It's funny when it's like a joke, like a joke video game, a joke anime, like that's funny. But when someone's like a highly anticipated manga or a highly anticipated video game getting announced, and then it's fake, and it's just like, okay, yeah. I love spinning April Fools, just rambling about how much I hate April Fools, okay? But yeah, so like this regularly would happen in the Bungo Stray Dogs fandom. It might still happen. I don't know because I'm not like super active in it anymore. Honestly, I don't think the Bungo Stray Dogs fandom is all that active anymore. Like at least not as it used to be in 2023. In 2023, the misinfo, the hoaxes were crazy. Like I said, there was the Fyodor age hoax. Was that the April Fool's one? I think that was the April Fool's one. Or something else. It was like people maybe like made like posts about like what would happen in the next chapter of Bungo Stray Dogs. That might have been it. It's either the Fyodor age thing or what happens in the next chapter of Bungo Stray Dogs. But there was a Fyodor age hoax where someone faked an interview with the author where the author said that Fyodor was 39, right? And this made the fandom go crazy. People still believe it to this day. I would not doubt it. I feel like for the most part, it's been pretty much debunked, but like, even after it was debunked, people were like, you know, Fyodor is like 39, right? I'm pretty sure people to this day might still believe it. They might see that post, someone talking about it, and be like, oh, Fyodor's 39 years old? Actually, now that I think about it, people probably don't think that because of some manga stuff that was revealed. Should I spoil Bungo Stray Dogs? I don't think I should. I think some recent stuff that was revealed in the manga should disprove that hoax fully, that Fyodor is 39 years old. But like at the time, if you shipped Fyodor with like anyone, people were on your ass because problematic age difference, right? Because Dazai is 22, even Nikolai is 26, and people were like, "Oh, you shipped them with Fyodor, who's like almost 40." It was a really annoying time to be in the Bungo Stray Dogs fandom, because it was happening like every other month, where someone on TikTok would just say lies, and then it would spread across the fandom. Right. Oh yeah, I remember one. Oh, I think I fell for this, but this was also around the Anime Expo time. Someone made like a fake poster for Stormbringer getting adapted, and it was fake. 3 years later, almost 3 years later, we're still waiting for Stormbringer to get animated. Luckily, though, I think we're getting very close to Stormbringer actually being animated for a couple reasons. Because Paul Verlaine, who shows up in Stormbringer, finally appeared in the main manga, and Adam from Stormbringer is apparently showing up in the Chibi series. Bungo Stray Dogs 1. Bungo Stray Dogs has like a chibi like side series, spin-off series, and they recently released art that has Adam in it. Not Verlaine, they made Adam, but like whatever. Maybe they'll post Verlaine sometime. But I feel like we think Stormbringer is gonna be animated soon, so it's been years. It's been years! By the way, I'll be sending a last second April Fool's gift in Discord DMs in a second. I promise it's not misinformation. I'm excited. I did give you guys permission. If you wanted to draw something stupid for me, then you guys can. If you guys want to draw me with a big penis or something, then that's fine. Yeah. The day Stormbringer's animated. Yeah, I can't wait. I think there's a big... Okay, most of you guys here have no idea what I'm talking about, but, you know. I think if Stormbringer is animated, there's kind of a big debate between, are they gonna make it a series, or are they gonna make it a movie? Both are scary. Both are scary, because Stormbringer is such a long book. It's a really long book, and if they try to shove it into like a movie, even if it's like 2 hours long, they're gonna butcher it. They're like, they can't adapt the entire book into one movie. So here's my options for what they can do. They can launch a series. Oh god, I'm like full of gas right now. They can either dedicate like a whole spin-off season to Stormbringer. Not just make it like a couple episodes at the start of a season. An entire season, 10 to 12 episodes, Stormbringer animated. Now the reason I'm scared of that is because typically animation for a season is lesser quality than a movie. I think it could be done if it's 2 movies, right? The first half of the book, a 2-hour movie, and then they have a part 2. Aren't they doing that with Demon Slayer anyways? Because Demon Slayer Infinity Castle is getting 2 movies, right? It's like they split the Infinity Castle arc into 2 movies, right? So they could do that with Stormbringer. They could split it into 2 different... I'm no longer Anki. Balls! Ignore that. But they could split the book into 2 movies, like how Demon Slayer's doing. And so hopefully it would have better animation. It'd be total 4 hours long, which I think it's not ideal, but it'll probably be okay. Like they'll probably get like a decent... Like they'll probably get most of it. They might remove some scenes, but hopefully not the important ones, okay? Give me my hair back. Aha! Tricked you. You aren't gonna plunger my bald head, are you? I think a series would be fun, though. A series would be really fun because I think it would kind of get the fandom kind of like up and going again with like weekly releases, everyone talking about the series and like, yay! You know? I think it'll be fun. Okay, there's your bald. There's your bald. Ah! Moth saved me! I didn't even do that one! Thank you. If anyone joins the stream, they're gonna be very confused, aren't they? But yeah, so I'm gonna be honest, never understood the hype behind BSD. I watched the first 2 seasons of anime back in the day, but I'm only remember the flashback and so season 2. I think Bungo Stray Dogs is not for everyone. It's definitely not. I didn't start actually liking the series until season 3. Which is kind of crazy that I watched 3 seasons of an anime and I don't start liking it until season 3. But I do admit that the start of season 2 is peak. But yeah, I really didn't start liking Bungo Stray Dogs till season 3. The backstory? Okay, I'm gonna fix it myself. No! Stop! Stop! I need to fix myself! Just redeeming feet again isn't gonna like put me back, right? It's not gonna undo it, okay? It's just gonna keep me there, okay? Okay. But yeah, so like, I agree. Like, I don't blame you. I love Bungo Dogs. I spent like 2 years of my life obsessed with it, but I can't deny that I don't judge people or blame people for not really being into it, right? I think it's something that you kind of just like gotta get, I guess. But to be honest, my favorite part of Bungo Dogs is Stormbringer. Like, that was like what really got me obsessed with Bungo Dogs was Stormbringer. The story of Stormbringer, the lore behind Stormbringer. I liked Stormbringer more than the actual anime series. Because the anime series has so many writing choices that Stormbringer does not have, okay? But yeah, so that's my thing with Bungo Dogs. I quite like it. I think the first season is kind of eh. The second season is like my least favorite season. I don't know, everyone says that season 2 is like the best season of Bungo Dogs. Season 4 is the best season, actually. Season 4 is the best season. But I didn't like season 2. I liked the backstory as the start of season 2. That was fun. I love the flashback of season 3. Season 3 itself is really good because I love Fyodor, and that's when Fyodor came in. Season 4 is peak. Season 4 is peak Bungo Dogs. It's so good. The animation is really good. There's Nikolai. There's so many like really good characters that come in season 4. Season 5 is a thing that exists. Season 5 has a lot of like really good episodes, and then there's other episodes that are like, they have like really trash animation for some reason. I had this theory that when animating season 5, they had like this like they would like switch out animation teams. Like, they'd have one animation team that's good, and then one animation team that's not good, and they just like swap between them each episode. Because some episodes would be like really, really well animated, and then others wouldn't. In the first episode, they were like reusing footage from like earlier in the season, right? They did not animate a really iconic scene of Bungo Dogs. There's a scene where Nikolai is talking about his love for Fyodor. Now, he doesn't use the word love, but he's talking about his obsession with Fyodor. He's kind of explaining the reason why he's obsessed with Fyodor. And in the manga, there's a scene of Fyodor in his underground bunker thing. We still don't even know what the fuck that is or where it is. But Fyodor's sitting there, Nikolai's there, and Fyodor is like talking to him, and you see Nikolai's look on his face. He's got like this look of like shock on his face, or I guess like admiration as he's looking at Fyodor. They didn't animate that for the first episode of the season. They didn't animate that scene. They just reused footage of Fyodor from season 3. They didn't even animate something new. They just took that footage of Fyodor. No, from season 2. It was from season 2. They took that footage from season 2 and put it in season 5. Just slapped it in there. Didn't bother making like a new animation or anything. Not even like a still image of Nikolai looking there. And then a very popular shipper of Fyodor and Nikolai they were so pissed about it, they made their own fan animation properly animating Nikolai being there. And it's crazy because Nikolai was just a still image and then like zoomed in on his face a little bit. That's all they had to do. They just had to draw Nikolai, and they didn't bother to do that. I don't understand. It's still such a baffling decision that they made. Probably had those episodes outsourced to a different studio to catch the deadline. I wonder. Remember there's a fan made of the scene. Yeah. I honestly prefer crappy animation over a reused scene. It happened like multiple times in season 5. And multiple times in season 5, they've reused footage from like season 4. The Fyodor one was really heinous. They just reused footage from season 2. Like, that was heinous. They reused some footage from season 4. Because there's a scene where Daza and Fyodor are in prison together. Is that spoilers? I don't give a fuck. Daza and Fyodor are in prison together, and they're in prison all of season 4 and like half of season 5. Kind of? I don't know. Season 5 has stuff happen. And they reuse footage from season 4 and just put it in season 5 as if like we wouldn't notice. Yeah, and there was like multiple really iconic scenes in the manga that they just didn't animate. The worst one, everyone was pissed about it. This was like my favorite scene in Bungo Stray Dogs ever. I love this scene because I'm a hardcore Dazai and Fyodor shipper. There's a scene in the manga where Dazai and Fyodor are in these cells, right? These cells are like glass cubes, right? And so imagine these glass cubes, they're sitting inside these glass cubes, and they're sitting like across from each other, kind of like staring at one another, and these two fucking idiots just like fucking like they're just looking at each other, and Dazai goes, oh, can you pass the salt? So they're like eating breakfast, and Dazai goes, can you pass the salt? And then Fyodor, it's really like it's hard to explain because Fyodor has always kind of just been this like really serious villain, this very serious, calm, cool, collected villain where you didn't see too much goofiness out of him. He's kind of always just had this very serious, kind of very like calm and savant kind of like personality. And then suddenly in this scene, Fyodor just like takes a fucking salt shaker, throws at the glass, and they both just like fucking sit there as they watch it bonk off the glass. And then Fyodor's like, can I borrow an egg? And then Dazai picks up an egg, throws at the glass, and it just like splats. It doesn't make, it's not, I know, it doesn't sound fucking funny when I just say it, because it's a lot funnier in the manga. They didn't animate that! They didn't animate that! It was such, one of the funniest scenes. I love that scene. It's hard to explain why it's such a good scene if you don't know these characters and understand why this scene is so fucking ridiculous for them. These two masterminds who both have like this dark history. They're murderers. They've killed people. They're like these highly intelligent, dangerous men. And they're here in prison just fucking throwing eggs. Like fucking dumbasses. And it's even better because they don't really like each other. I have some thoughts on the way Fyodor feels about Dazai. He's gay for Dazai. But these two are kind of like rivals or enemies. Yeah, they bring out the goofiness out of each other. Yeah, that's kind of their dynamic. And it's like, it's so funny seeing it. They do have a bit of it in season 4. I think the first time you see Fyodor act goofy, this is my favorite thing. Whenever Fyodor and Dazai are goofy together, Fyodor is always the one that initiates it. Fyodor is always the one that fucking starts it. He's the villain. He's the bad guy. He's like, Dazai is supposed to be the goofy guy, right? He's the comedic, funny, goofy guy with like a dark backstory. But when they're together, Fyodor is the one initiating the goofiness, not Dazai. In season 4, there's a scene where like Fyodor just out of nowhere starts acting like a goober, and Dazai's just like fucking staring at him like, what the fuck is going on? It's like he's like, who is this person? Why is he acting like this? The only reused animation is I'm in Despair gag from SZS. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Reused animation isn't always a bad thing when it's like used in a comedic way, but if they're doing it out of laziness, that's another thing. But yeah. Yeah, so I want to show you guys. So I didn't expect to talk about fucking Bungo Stray Dogs for this fucking stream, okay? But I'm gonna show you guys. So there were a couple really good April Fool's things that I saw. I'm gonna show you guys one of them. The DILF one. Nah, quit lagging. Quit lagging. Okay, I also don't have a gaming scene. So, I never made myself like a gaming overlay. So you're just gonna have to deal with this. But yeah, I'm gonna go pull out the DILF one. I'm probably gonna make myself a gaming overlay here like a couple days whenever I feel like it. Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei? I don't know if that is. But I could probably Google it. But yeah, so where is the post? Okay. Here's the post from the VTuber that he made, and then I'll look at some other posts that I had. But yeah, this VTuber made himself into a DILF. Where's like, I didn't like another post that had them like back to back, but yeah, this VTuber made himself into a DILF. Look at it. Ah! This VTuber made himself into a DILF. Look at him. 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 Oh, it's like, is it like stretch? No, look at him. Look at that man. It's a little bit stretched. It's okay. You guys can kind of see the points. He made himself into a DILF. Yeah, I think there were some other posts. Yeah, this is like him originally, and then he made himself into a DILF, right? Peak. Amazing. Oh, it's so good. I need to do this. I know, I think it was Crony that Carnival made like a masculine male model. I could have done that, but I was already debuting this. But yeah. Yeah, here's like the full body. I don't think it was a model. I think it was just a fucking artwork, but yeah, amazing. Are they a Nijisanji VTuber, actually? This is any color. Are they a Nijisanji VTuber? I don't know them. But yeah, so there was that. I'm gonna hide this for a second so you guys can't see my likes. So there was that, and then fucking N-Stars. Oh, did I like it? Did I like the N-Stars VTuber post? I think I did. Yeah, so fucking N-Stars fucking launched VTubers. Okay, yeah, you guys don't know who these characters are, okay? But I know these characters. Oh, Oliver, yeah, he's Niji. Yeah, I didn't recognize him, but I was like, oh, he's Niji-Sanji? Yeah. So, this is Karata Shinkai from Ensemble Stars. Okay, there was like a new character, too. N-Stars recently introduced like a bunch of new characters, and I have no idea who they are. But they took Kanata and Mayoi and made them VTubers. I think it was only a one-day thing. I'm so sad. I wish they would have like, oh yeah, they're VTubers now. Like, yeah, they're just VTubers now. I think it was just a one-day thing. I don't think they actually... From what I saw people saying, is that they debuted and then graduated in the same day. I don't know. I'll have to take a look again and see if this is like a thing that they're just gonna do now. But I don't really expect it to be. But yeah, they launched VTubers for like 2 N-Stars characters, and it's really funny because what the fuck? It's really funny because what the fuck? Hello? I'm having some difficulties. Yeah, I'm a floating head now. Yeah, this is fine. But yeah, it's kind of funny because when the announcement post came out, like teasing their April Fool's thing, I think chat and stream is frozen. Oh, no, it's just down here. Yeah, it's just down there. You always, maybe I should make it the top, right? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, so I'm just a floating head. This is fine. It's really funny though, because when N-Stars like made their like announcement post for like whatever their April Fool's thing was gonna be, someone saw it and it was like, lol, they're posting this as if they're like VTubers or something. And I saw that post where someone was like, well, they're posted up like they're VTubers or something. I wonder why. I wonder why. Yeah, so there's that. So that was really funny. That was quite fun. And they like put like items in the game where like you can like have your characters, like they have like these specific characters like at a desk like VTubing. Adorable. Very cool, very cool. Unfortunately, I'm not really into N-Stars anymore. I quit it like a year ago or something. But yeah. Oh, gee. Okay, did I tell you guys about this? Actually, I think I told you guys about the day after my birthday when I went shopping and I got some Pokemon cards and I pulled jack shit and I got like $250. Actually, I have like 2 stories out of this. This day when I went out. But so the day after my birthday, my family took me out to dinner and because we couldn't do anything on my birthday. And so we went to this really like fun restaurant. I think it's a Japanese restaurant. It's not like labeled a Japanese restaurant, but they serve like Japanese food, so I think it is. Or it's probably like some sort of like Asian fusion restaurant. It's just like general Asian restaurants, right? Because that's typically what they do in America. But we were sitting there eating, and the employees came out with like this big sign. Like they have like this huge like neon light up sign that says "Happy Birthday." And over the speakers of the restaurant, they started playing like a happy birthday song, like a remix. And the employees came out like dancing and singing to someone else at a different table. And I was sitting there thinking to myself like, oh, that's crazy. If that was me, I'd be so embarrassed, right? And luckily it's not my birthday anymore. And so, yeah, I killed my parents if they did that to me. And so you wanna guess what happened like 20 minutes later? You wanna guess what happened like 20 minutes later? Because 20 minutes later, or something like that, I don't remember the exact time, but I looked over and they came out again, and I was like, oh cool, it's someone else's birthday. And then they started walking towards our table and stopped at our table. And I remember looking at my parents like, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. But it was nice. I got like a free dessert. I still don't know what the fuck I ate. I think it was fried ice cream. Like it wasn't like a slice of cake. It wasn't even like just ice cream. I think it was fried ice cream. It was quite nice. It was like vanilla ice cream, and it was like fried. And it, like, I think to like non-Americans that might sound disgusting. It wasn't. It was probably like some sort of like sweet thing that they fried it in, right? I don't know what it was. My parents thought it was coconut, but I didn't taste any coconut. But yeah, I got fried ice cream out of it, so yeah, that was fun. That was fun. That was fun. I like told my parents, I was like, I remember thinking to myself, if you guys did that to me, I'd kill you. But then they went. As an American, I think that sounds disgusting. It was good. It was nice. It was just vanilla ice cream with like kind of just like a fried thing around it. But yeah, that was fun. That was fun. It's kind of crazy because it was like worse than like any other restaurant I've been to that does like birthday celebrations. Some restaurants, you tell them it's your birthday, and they'll just like have someone come out with like a cake. Like they'll just get a server just bring you a cake. Like nothing like serious. They won't like sing you happy birthday. They'll just be like, they'll just bring you a cake. Or maybe they'll do nothing. Maybe they'll do nothing. At like Texas Roadhouse, they will like come to you with a cake, I think. They'll come to you with a cake, and then they'll get one guy to like shout to the entire restaurant, like, can I get everyone's attention? I want everyone to wish this person a big Texas Roadhouse birthday, happy birthday. I don't know what it is, but I can't remember what it was. Because I heard it like 10 times every single day. Did I tell you guys? I worked at Texas Roadhouse once. I worked there once. I heard this like 10 times every day. And it drove me crazy every time. And yeah, so like they would like shout, I want to give blah 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 a big Texas happy birthday. And then they'd like shout yeehaw like fucking loud as fuck across the entire restaurant. This was worse than that. Like, it's one thing to have someone just shout yeehaw and then leave. This was like an entire, like, the entire restaurant is blaring over the speakers. They had a light-up sign, and they were all, like, singing and dancing. It was terrible. It was a very small restaurant, which I don't know if that made it any better or worse, okay? But yeah, so I think the only other restaurant I regularly have gone to that does birthday celebrations is, it's called a hibachi grill. I don't think it's actually Hibachi Grill. Because it's one of those restaurants where, like, you have a chef cooking your food in front of you. And it's, like, fried rice, shrimp. You'll get, like, soup and salad. And then they'll get, like, rice balls and, like, kind of, like, throw them in your mouth. I always get mine in my mouth. Pause. But yeah, I love that kind of restaurant. But at that restaurant, what they'll do is, like, they'll take someone with a drum and they'll just, like, come down the aisle, like, playing the drum, and then they'll be like, now everyone wish blah 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 happy birthday, then they'll sing happy birthday, then they'll like take a picture of you and give you a slice of cake. So did you ever have to do a birthday celebration at Texas Roadhouse when you announced it? No, I didn't have to. Like, I think it was like a set kind of like clique of employees that already did the birthday celebrations. Well, it was mainly waiters and waitresses. I was a busboy. I was a busser. I cleaned tables. So they never like got me to do it. I think maybe once they were like, oh, you should go do it. And I was just like, nah, I'm good. Actually, I'm good. I didn't have to do it. I didn't have to do it. But it was always just one guy. It's always this one guy because he was like the most loud. And if he wasn't there, then like someone else did it and they were like never as loud. You have the guy that puts Greek Oreos with chocolate filling in a sandwich with cheese and salami baked it. I don't think anything food like can be disgusting enough for me. A sandwich with Greek Oreos with chocolate filling and a sandwich with cheese and salami and baked it. I don't even know what that would taste like. Probably vomit. Because I'd very quickly throw up afterwards. So that's probably what it would taste like. What is the worst thing I've ever tasted? Like, actual food. Like, obviously, like, the worst thing you ever tasted is probably something non-food. But, like, I don't know. Maybe, like, I don't know. I don't particularly like... Hi, Ramen! Hi! Welcome to the evil Koji stream. Welcome to the evil Koji stream. Yeah, I'm a big evil villain. You're scared of me. This is my natural face. Like, yeah, that's my natural resting face. I don't even have to like force the little nah. It's a juxtaposition to normal Koji, because normal Koji resting face is like that. Normal Koji is like, yeah, but me, I'm evil Koji, so I'm because I'm all evil. Yeah. Yeah, hi guys, Roman. Check out the redeems and get your card. Get your daily card. Yay! I hate having expired subscription because what do you mean ads cause stream delay? Do they? They shouldn't. Ah! Robin, not that one. Not that one. The wrong redeem. Now I'm angry. Now I'm mad. How dare you? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know the worst thing I've ever tasted. I think if I'm gonna say the worst thing I've ever tasted, it's probably gonna be recency bias. Yeah, sure, buddy, you're so evil. Now go wash your hands, get ready to diner. You know what? When my family went out for ramen, they made me tater tots and chicken nuggets for dinner. Like, my mom just kind of, like, put them on a pan, like, threw them in the oven. It was like, there's dinner. I'm like, yay. Yippee! I don't even say that in, like, a upset way. I like it. Wow. Ah! Eh? Oh, you can seal it. Whoa! Roman got the rare one! Yeah! Oh my god! Roman got a rare one! It took me, like, a second to, like, realize it. Yeah! Yeah, that's the artwork that Kia made for me. I'm gonna make that my profile picture on my socials after the stream. You can see it right here. Right there. That's the art that Kia made for me. But yeah, Roman! Roman got the honestly, in my opinion, the best card. In my opinion, the best card. I need to move it up a little bit because you can't see the ones on the lower half. What's this one? That's viewer attack. Okay, let me move it up just a little bit. No! I won't! Leave me alone! I see how it is. I see how it is. I'm telling my stories. But yeah, out of recency bias, I think the worst thing, I don't know, I don't like fruits. I really don't. I really don't like fruit. And like, I'll try to eat it, and then I'm just like, ugh. Man, I don't like it. I can't, okay. Can I say coffee was like the worst thing I've ever tasted? It's not really. It was kind of just more like, it wasn't like disgusting and like throw up disgusting. But just like disgusting out of, I didn't expect it to have such little flavor, you know? I told you guys the story of like when I first tried coffee. Now I'm fully willing to accept that this place just served terrible coffee. But that doesn't excuse, I guess other people have told me that it's normal for coffee to just taste like hot, dirty water. Because this is what it tasted like. I don't know why. I've always had this kind of like impression that coffee was like creamy, right? Like slightly thick. Like, not like milkshake, not like super thick, but like milky. Right? I always expected coffee to be like kind of milky in like the texture, not the taste, maybe a little bit, but like in like the thickness. I always expected it to be kind of creamy, right? I guess it probably is if you put like a shit ton of creamer and you need to add creamer to your coffee if you want it like that. Yeah, and so like obviously I wouldn't know because I've never had it before. But I was like, oh, you put creamer in coffee, so it's probably creamy, right? And now, when I got the coffee, they gave me like a packet of creamer and a packet of sugar. If it was much more sugary and creamy, I might like it. I'm willing, in the future, the next time I go to Japan, I might just go to like an actual cafe and get them to like give me like sugary, creamy coffee. But like a regular fucking ass coffee, it was disgusting. Because I drank it, and it was like, I took a sip, and like my immediate reaction was, holy shit, it tastes like dirty dishwater. It tastes like you're watching, oh. Yippee! I need to move it down a little bit. Move it down just a little bit. Yippee! But I couldn't, finally got your card. Yippee. I have to keep doing some adjusting with that. So that it doesn't like, I can pull it up myself and just like test some pools, I suppose. But remember, guys, you can only do that once a day, I think. Did I enable that? I think I did. I think I did. Assuming since you guys haven't pulled it anymore, I assume you guys can't. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm good. But yeah, what the fuck was I talking about? Yeah, coffee. I don't know, like it tasted like when you're like doing dishes, you got hot water, the water is like brown and disgusting and dirty. It's what it tasted like. I was like, and I just left it alone. I think I maybe tried to take another sip and I couldn't do it. Again, like if I had like creamy, sugary coffee, maybe, I don't know, maybe there's some coffee out there I might like. I don't know, maybe. But I'm also not like big into like drinking calories or anything. I honestly kind of like unflavored coffee. Because you guys are freaks. Because you guys are freaks. Because you guys are freaks. Yeah. That's what you guys are. But yeah. I drink water. And so, I don't know. I think like soda and like anything like soda and coffee are like really strong for me. Because I just drink water. Right? I got my water bottle right here. I'm the king of hydration. Yeah. Oh yeah, as I was saying, with my story of the day I went out, sold some cards, got $250 in cash, right? So what happened today is I have a meeting to go take my cash to the bank and deposit it, right? To actually get into my bank accounts. So I finally was able to do that this morning. And so my mom drives me to the bank, and we get to the bank. We didn't go inside the bank. We went to like, there's like these like outside little like ITM machine, not ATM, like ITM machines, where like you'll like deposit your cash. And so we get there, and my mom is like, okay, what's your PIN code for like your bank accounts? And I sit there like, and she looks at me, she's like, what's your PIN code? And I just consider sitting there like, I don't know. And my mom wasn't like mad. She wasn't like, maybe she might have been annoyed, but she didn't like show it. And I was like, I have no idea. I completely forgot. And I didn't have it like written down anywhere, but you know, and I didn't remember it. And so she's like, and she was like, oh, it's okay, we can try it tomorrow. So we drove back home. On the way home, I found my PIN code. I found where it was. And I didn't tell my mom because I was like, we're already like about home, and I didn't want to be like, oh, I found my PIN code, let's turn around and go back to the bank. So I was just like, okay, we'll just do it tomorrow, I guess. That was embarrassing. That was so fucking embarrassing to be like, I went all the way to the bank and I didn't actually remember. And then I found it anyways. And I was just like, fuck my stupid chud life. Good quality espresso is amazing, but I cannot do instant type coffee. Not gonna lie, that's probably what that restaurant served me. Their food was not great anyways. I don't know if there was a single thing that they fed me at that restaurant that I liked, that I enjoyed eating. It was either like fruity, and therefore I didn't like it anyways, or like I didn't touch it, or I ate it and it was just like unflavorful. I spent like $50 there, and I left really confused and just kind of disappointed. But yeah, frappe is the only coffee I kind of like, but not enough to get addicted like most people do with coffee. I feel like I don't know. I don't want to start drinking. What are they called? Caffeine? Yeah, caffeinated drinks, caffeine. I don't really want to start drinking that stuff because I don't want to get like addicted to it and have it like rely on it to like stay awake. I don't want to have a dependency on it. It probably would help me be less tired throughout the day, but I feel like once you start drinking caffeine, you have to keep drinking it, or else you're gonna crash and you're gonna be way more tired than you were previously. So I just don't do it. The way I wake up in the morning is I play video games, watch some YouTube, and then that's it. That's all I do in the morning. I don't need it. I don't need coffee. I don't need it. Also, I don't know if it'll help, because I feel like I'm on the ADHD spectrum, at least a little bit. And so I feel like when you... I don't know, I'm worried that I may be one of those people where like caffeine makes you tired rather than wake you up. Because that's a thing, right? Some people, drinking caffeine doesn't wake them up. It does the opposite, it makes them sleepy, right? Because like your brain is already so hyperactive that the caffeine does like the opposite effect where it just like sends you to sleep, right? I feel like that probably would happen to me. I don't think it would either do nothing or it would just send me to sleep. So either option is not good. Yeah, it's a big possibility. So yeah, so I'm thinking I'm good. Recently I haven't been taking naps throughout the day. I've been wanting to. There's been multiple times I wanted to take a nap throughout the day, but I didn't. I hope you guys are proud of me for not taking naps and doing my actual work instead. Yeah. Yeah, speaking of work. Oh yeah. Yeah, speaking of stuff I want to work on. I did mention this in the Discord. Thank you for the pads. Thank you. Me drinking those energy drinks because they make me eepy. That'd be kind of banger, honestly. But yeah. So I mentioned this in the Discord, I think. But I'm gonna finally really start picking up Japanese language study again. Last year I was going to. I did it once, and then I stopped because I lost motivation. But I'm thinking now that if my goal is to live in Japan someday, I need to learn Japanese, okay? I need to stop procrastinating on it. And I never really thought about it too much. Arigato, Kochi. I'm fluent. Thank you. I believe you. But I'm thinking, what if we study Japanese with Kojiki? I think for the past week or so, I've been kind of like lost with what to do with the Kojiki channel. Like, I'll still do the stuff with like writing and stuff when like I need to do that. It might, like, I'm still gonna be like, the Kojiki channel will still be for like writing because, you know, I'm working on a webcomic, working on a game. It'll still be used for that, but I was like, what else do I do with that channel though? Like, what else? What do I do when I don't have anything to write, right? And then I remembered, I was like, what if we study Japanese? What if Kojiki streams, we all study Japanese together? I'll have to figure out, like, how do we actually, like, study Japanese together? We'll need to, like, figure out how to do that together. Probably, like, maybe, like, some, like, writing stuff, watching some videos. I think we'll just kind of just, like, do whatever seems fun. But, yeah, I have considered, signing up for, like, tutoring online classes. I'm still hesitant. I need to, like, find, like, a good person and site for it. But yeah, so I was like, I want to sign up for like a proper class to do like maybe once a week, maybe once a month. I don't know. I guess it depends on how much money I have. I found one website where they have a lot of like teachers. Well, they'll do like 50-minute sessions for like $15. I've seen it as low as $9 and as high as $20. I guess it just depends on the teacher and like what they want. But yeah, so like I've debated like it's like per session, per 50-minute session. I don't know if I could do it weekly. I guess like, cause if it's like a weekly thing, say there's 4 weeks in a month, and I do like $15 a week, that's a lot of money. That's quite a bit of money. So it might be better off once a month. Like maybe I could do my own studying. And then at the end of the month, I kind of like check in with my tutor to kind of like, or this is what I'm thinking. Maybe I can get a tutor and they'll like give me the steps of learning, like what to start with. And it's like, okay, for this month, you'll study this. And then next month, we'll check back in. And then, yeah, that's what I'm thinking that we can do. Since this year, I'm saving up for a PC. I don't know if I'll be able to go to Japan next year. Probably not. And I want to see how my projects go, right? When it comes to my video games that I'm working on, other projects I'm working on, if they're really successful, then I don't know, maybe I'll have the money to get the PC and then go to Japan way sooner. But if not, then I'll just be saving up money. It'll probably be sometime, I don't know. But that gives me time to start learning some Japanese that I can go to Japan with some Japanese rather than like zero, right? Koji will take us all on a Japan trip if we do good in our Japanese lessons. Yeah! Yeah. Me and Kojiki will go to Japan. We'll take you guys in our luggage. Yeah. And then we'll throw you in a ditch. And then we'll get on the plane without you. But you won't know the difference. You'll think you're in Japan. You'll think you're on the plane. Yeah. But yeah, I'm still thinking about it. I don't know. If it's like once a month, I could probably do that because it's like one commission, right? It's like one commission. I could do that. If it's like at least $15 a month, then that should be good. I'll see. I want to see how well I can do learning on my own, because I do have an acquaintance that does speak Japanese, and so I can kind of like go to him and be like, hey, how's my Japanese? Or there's also the guy I'm talking to. Yeah, so I already kind of brought this up to him. I was like, we should VC and I can speak in my terrible Japanese. Yeah. So I have some people that I can like test out my Japanese with, and they probably can be like, oh yeah, that's terrible. What's wrong with you? Yeah, so that'd be fun. Yeah. I think the hardest thing with language learning is when you don't have anyone to practice with. Like, you take classes because you have your classmates, you have your teacher, but if you're trying to learn a language on your own and you don't have anyone to, like, talk to, it's really hard. But now that I have some people kind of, like, I can talk to help me with Japanese, then I think that'll be fun. Yeah. Yeah. That'll be cool. I'm gonna be like those people on YouTube where they're like, I became fluent in Japanese in a year. Or I became fluent in Japanese in 2 years. Something like that. That's what they all say. That's what they all say. Now, I also see people say when you move to Japan, most foreigners that move to Japan are not fluent in Japanese. They have maybe not even conversational Japanese. But it's like, you can't just learn Japanese by just going to Japan and expecting to pick it up. You need to, like, from what I've gotten from advice, is you need to, like, get the basics down, kind of, like, get a base understanding of Japanese, and then you can go to Japan and kind of pick it up from everyone else around you, and then that's how you become better or fluent, right? Yeah, that's the biggest reason I gave up myself. Yeah, I'm so jealous of people that can learn stuff like that on their own. Like, they don't need a class, they don't need a tutor, they don't need anything. Like, people, I believe people when they say that they learn Japanese through just watching anime. The person I know, they learn Japanese through, like, watching VTuber streams and anime. And also their own studying. I don't know if I could do that. I think that's part of the studying process, is like watching anime with like Japanese subtitles. Not like Romanji, but like actual Japanese subtitles, and no English subtitles. That'd be like part of the study process to kind of like slowly figure out what you can pick up and like what you can start understanding. I think the fun thing is that it would allow me to start watching more Japanese VTubers that I'm not able to watch. I don't know, there's quite a few Japanese VTubers that I hear a lot about, but I can never like watch them because obviously, I only watch them through like clips where people bring like English subtitles. But yeah, so that's also on the board of stuff I want to do. Start learning some Japanese. I'm getting like my New Year's resolutions at the start of April. But I guess better now than never, I know. Better now than never, I suppose. Just start learning some Japanese, and I think that would be fun. I think that would be fun. And I'll be less scared when I go to places. I don't recommend anime such as I do JP streamers because anime does not talk naturally. That's what I've also learned. I've seen recommendations for, I think I've seen people recommend like slice of life animes. Probably not like highly comedic animes because they don't talk like normal people. But I have seen people recommend some like very casual slice of life animes where people typically will say things, talk about stuff, like normal life. They'll go to the store, they'll hang out with friends, they're going to school, and what was it? There was like one anime, Girls Band Trip or something like that. I saw someone recommend, where because they recommended it because most of the anime is characters like going to locations and like talking about what they see and talking about their surroundings. I had that one recommended. But yeah, I think learning Japanese from anime isn't really a good study thing. I think it's more like you can tell that you're getting better at Japanese when you start being able to watch anime without needing to have English subtitles. Like, you start picking up on like, oh, I can see what they're saying. Oh, I can tell what they're saying. At least a little bit, right? But I think Japanese streamers would be really good because I would expect them to talk like normal people. It'd probably be best to avoid the streamers that are like really playing a character. Not because I don't like them, but because if I'm trying to like learn normal Japanese, and I'd probably watch a streamer that's like not playing up a character too much and they just talk like a normal person. But yeah. I hope it'll be fun. I hope it'll be fun. Yeah. And I can finally go to cafes and not be scared. You guys know I told you guys about the Butler Cafe I went to and how my waiter, well, not waiter, my butler, because I had my own butler, right? Because it's a Butler Cafe. He spoke English enough to like kind of get stuff across, but I don't know, it wasn't even like a him problem. His accent was very thick. Like, it obviously he was very like conversational in English, not like fluent or anything. The Vampire Cafe I went to, the waiter was very fluent in English. Like he still had an accent, but I understood him like very well. The butler though, he wasn't very fluent, and I don't mean that to like insult him, obviously. He was doing like the best he could, and I felt so bad because I feel like he thought it was like a him problem that he wasn't able to communicate with me well enough. But I was more embarrassed than myself because I couldn't really understand what he was saying. It's also just me problem because I'm stupid. I think you could say I have like auditory processing issues where it's hard for me to kind of like understand what people say. And so I kept asking him to repeat himself, and he kept like trying to like ask me questions, and it would be so awkward because I wouldn't like really understand what he was saying to me. And I think at some point he stopped trying to ask me questions. Now in this Butler Cafe, like the butlers are supposed to interact with you, right? Like the girls that'd be sitting around me, they'd be like chatting to their butler, like laughing and giggling, like they're having conversations. My butler could barely communicate with me because I couldn't understand what he was saying. And I feel bad because like I feel like he maybe thought it was like a him problem that he couldn't communicate with me well enough. And I was so embarrassed, and I was just like, I was having a good time, right? It was a really nice place, it was really fun, the food tasted really good. I'm just hoping I can go back knowing a bit of Japanese to where I could like actually talk to the butler and not just be fucking awkward about it, right? Yeah, that's my motivation. And then the next time I want to go to Japan, I need to go to the BL Cafe. I need to go to the BL Cafe. I think I originally didn't go to the BL Cafe because I went to the Butler Cafe. My time was like for 4 p.m. So I was there probably for like an hour or two. Probably. Maybe like an hour and a half. But by the time I left, it was dark out, I was full, I was tired. I really didn't feel like going over to the BL Cafe, because it was like right there. The Butler Cafe and the BL Cafe are like down the street from each other. And I was full, I was tired, I already spent money at this Butler Cafe, I didn't want to spend more money for more food. And I think I kind of told myself that I might come back at a later day. But then I remembered, like, the walk to get to Ikebukuro is where these places are, was so long that I was like, I can't do that again. I can't do that again. Especially when my legs hurt so much. Isn't this music so much better? So much more chill. I'm still gonna use this with normal Koji streams, but yeah, this music is so much more chill, isn't it? Big ADHD thing, I also struggle with it. My brain like doesn't process what people say, and I keep saying what over and over again. Yeah. So imagine how it is in a country where you don't speak the language. Fun. Really fun. I'm hoping that going to Japan, that I can make friends that will speak Japanese, and then I could take them to places, and like hopefully like living in Japan, I know Japanese enough to talk to people, but I also could just like get my friends to speak for me when I don't feel like it, when I don't feel like talking for myself. Because I feel like, okay, if I'm gonna go to a restaurant, it's me, very white, very Caucasian, very not Japanese. I go there with like a group of people who not like a group, like 1-2 people. They are Japanese. I assume the waiter is gonna talk to them and not me. Maybe. I don't know. They'll probably try talking to the Japanese people rather than me, which I don't mind. I don't mind people not talking to me. I don't mind it at all. Please leave me alone. Please don't speak to me. I think that's also the thing. Like, there's a lot of places in Japan, like smaller cafes, smaller themed cafes, where they don't have English-speaking staff. And so if I tried to go there, it'd be way more awkward. Like, if it's awkward with a butler that can speak some English but isn't fluent, and I have a hard time like kind of communicating with him, it'll be even worse going to a place that like speaks, where they have like no English speaking staff, and I'm standing there like, yeah, yeah, sumimasen, sumimasen. Yeah, that's that's what you do. When you go to Japan, the only words you're gonna say to people are sumimasen, sumimasen. That's what I say to like all the employees, right? Yeah, yeah. I've told you guys before, go to Japan, go to a store, and you need to ask an employee for help is so terrible. Because when you go to a store in Japan, the employees are not coming up to you being like, can I help you with anything? They're not doing that. They're not doing that. If you go to, maybe, like, I know the malls. When you go to the malls, the employees will just be kind of standing there. Because I think at the malls, the employees care way more about, like, engaging with you. I think as a foreigner, they typically would just like say hi to me, but like not really engage with me, which I don't mind. Don't talk to me. I don't want people talking to me anyways. But like secondhand stores, right? I like going to like secondhand stores to find like secondhand merch, because merch stuff, it's normally pretty cheap, but they'll have stuff that's like tied up. It'll be like on like the graded walls. They have like these like wireframe walls. And they'll have some stuff zip tied. I don't know why. Some of it may because it's a higher value item, they don't want anyone taking it, or it's purely because they don't have space for it anywhere else, and so they like kind of zip tie it to the wall to hang it up. This is what some of them did. And so I would have to go find an employee, which would be so scary, even as I'm medicated. Well, medicated. Yeah, maybe I'll talk about that in a second. I'm gonna be retelling these stories. I think you guys have all heard these stories, but who cares? But I'd have to like, I'd be like standing there for like 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, just scared out of my mind. Because what I would be hoping would happen is an employee would look at me, and then they look at me, and I'd like wave my hand and be like, oh, can you like, oh, like, sumimasen, like, could you help me? But that would never happen. Employees at these secondhand stores are always like so busy. They're working, they're doing something, right? And it might just be like a Japanese thing where the employees are always busy doing something. Obviously not the malls, but like many stores, employees were like always busy, right? So they like, but it never look up at the customers, never. Unless you're like walking in to like say hi or something. But I'd have to like work up the courage to go to an employee who is clearly doing something, clearly working. I don't want to bother someone when they're working, but I want the thing bad enough that I have to go to an employee. I'm like, sumimasen, sumimasen. Then I like point to the thing I want, and they're like, oh, okay. And then they like go get their scissors and like clip the zip tie, and then I take it and leave. Well, not leave. I don't shoplift in Japan. I buy it with my money, and then I leave. But I tell you, oh, I don't want to say this out loud because I feel like my family might hear it. When I went to Japan, I somehow did not put my medication in my bag. I had put it in my bag at some point, right? I'm thinking that when I was like organizing my bag, I took the medication out of my bag, put it somewhere else, and then just forgot to put it back in my bag. And on the morning when I had to catch my flight, I didn't think to check my bag that my medication was there. I kind of just assumed it was. I just assumed there's no way I forgot to put medication in my bag, right? So I didn't check. And I did not notice that my medication wasn't in my bag until I got to Japan. I was in Japan, got to my hotel room, opened my bag, looking for my medication, and went, it's not here. I sobbed that night, right? Not night, yeah. That evening, I sobbed. I was like so stressed. And I'm not, like, it wasn't terrible. Like, I didn't have too terrible of like a withdrawal. It was like for like, it was like over a week that I didn't have a medication, right? Because there's like the hours of flying, then getting to Japan. I was there for like I was there for like 8 days. So it was probably like 9 days I went without my medication. And I could feel it, I think. Like, I think towards the end of my trip, I wasn't in like a great mood. Like, I wasn't unhappy, I wasn't miserable. But like, I could feel it. I could feel myself being not as like calm and not as like happy as I should have been or as I would have been if I had my medication. So that wasn't good. That was not very good. But I guess that's a lesson to learn. Next time I go to Japan, I need to like, next time I go to Japan, I need to bring like 2 bottles, right? 2 bottles at the very least, so I don't forget it. I have to do that. Because I went out of my way. The worst part is that I had to like go to the doctors to like request a doctor's notes. That if I went through customs and they're like, what is this? I'd be able to have my doctor's note to like show them a medication. And when I was going through customs, I was like, oh, they didn't ask me about medication. That's interesting. And well, the reason they didn't ask me about medication is because I didn't fucking have it on me. But yeah, so that was fun. That was really cool. That was such a fun experience. Now there is like a English speaking doctor's office in Japan that you can go to, but it would have taken up like a whole day, I assume. Probably like a whole afternoon to go to this doctor's office to get medication. It would have been extremely expensive to like book an appointment, get an appointment with the doctor, some sort of like checkup from the doctor, and then maybe they would consider giving me the medication I need. And it also would have been like towards the end of my trip, right? Like I arrived in Japan and then I like messaged the fucking doctor's office and I was like, hey, I need my medication. I forgot to bring it with me. And they didn't have any open days until like 4 days later. And I was like, well, at that point, why would I bother? Why would I pay like $300 to have like 3 days worth of medication? I might as well just raw dog it. Why spend money on doctors when you can spend it on a huge Adventuring plush? Exactly! I still love my Adventuring plush. My Adventuring plush is an investment, right? If I ever need money, I just have to sell this thing for like $500. Right? I don't know about selling it anytime soon. I'm not that desperate for money that I'm gonna sell my Adventuring plush. I have kind of thought, I'll say that in a second. But like, yeah, it's an investment, right? If I need money, I just sell it for like $500 peak. Yeah, but I spent like $130 on my Adventuring plush. I don't regret it. It was really good, really fun, really nice. But yeah, so yeah, I've been thinking though that if I move to Japan, I'm gonna have to sell a lot of my shit, right? So if I move to Japan, I'll have to decide, okay, what am I gonna keep? What am I gonna give? And what am I gonna sell? Because if I'm like moving to Japan, I think some of my stuff, it's just like I don't love it enough to like bother to like try to like pack it and ship it to Japan. What I'll probably do is I will see which of my things that my friends want, right? I wouldn't mind, like, I don't know, sell it to my friends. I don't know. I don't know if I would, like, spend all that money to ship things to my friends. What I might do is I might, like, get my friends, like, if any of you guys want my stuff, all I'd probably do is just, like, ask you to, like, pay the shipping, and then I'll mail it to you. Then you guys can just have it, right? And then I'll sell the stuff that I don't want to bring, but like no one wants to take from me. But yeah, I've also been thinking, right? So at some point, I'd like to live in Japan for at least like 2 to 3 months, probably like 2.5 months. Maybe not the full 90 days, because a tourist visa is 90 days, and then you have to leave. So I'll probably be there like for 60, 70 days, right? Yeah. But my thing is that, will I be able to stream? Will I be able to stream? I honestly don't know. I could bring my laptop. I could probably bring my laptop to stream. I don't know though, because like the time difference, I've thought about it. Like, if I move to Japan, I need to find a time that works for you guys. If I have to wake up really early to stream, I don't think I'd mind. I might be really tired. I might be. It may have to be a thing where if I want to continue streaming at this time for you guys, like I start streaming at 6 p.m. EST, right? It's whatever time for you guys. But if I want to continue streaming at this time, I would have to wake up really early in the morning in Japan. Which I'm pretty sure a lot of VTubers already do for like them like moving to Japan, especially corpo VTubers. I'd have to wake up earlier in the morning. Like really early, like 4 a.m. 4 a.m. in the morning. It kind of depends. It kind of depends because I think, yeah, it might have to be like a bit later in the evening, like maybe 7 or 8 p.m. rather than 6 p.m. I don't know how well that'll work for you guys. It might work better since some of you guys seem to like come in like an hour into the stream. But yeah, if I go to Japan, it'll have to be streaming in like, it'll be like an hour or two later, but it'll be like the morning for me. And I'll have to like go to sleep really early the night before. Yeah. And so that might mean I might stream less. There definitely will be no more Kojiki streams. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know, honestly. But it'll probably be like 3 streams a week. I probably won't be able to stream as Kojiki anymore. Now again, this is like years from now, right? I assume it's like years from now. But yeah, I probably won't be able to stream as Kojiki anymore. Gulp. Yeah. What's like the other option? Because there's the option for me to stream really late at night. Let's see, like I think I could stream really, really late at night. And it'd kind of be like my normal morning stream time. But let me see, what's like 11 a.m. EST to JST? What's that? Like right now, we're in Eastern Daylight Times. Yeah, that'd be like 1 a.m. what I'd probably do is I'd be able to sleep in, or I'd probably take a nap during the day, and then I stream at like 1 a.m. Which isn't too bad, actually, because I swear, there's so many times where I just like fucking go to sleep at like 3 a.m. Right? And if I move to Japan, I'm doing it under the assumption, if I move to Japan, I'm doing it under the assumption I have some sort of business of my own, or I have a partner, I have a business. I'm not like in the workforce, I'm working for myself. And that's how I'm living in Japan. So I won't really have to worry too much about like when I wake up to go to work. So my sleep schedule will probably be fucked up anyways. But I don't know, that seems not too bad, honestly. If I stream at like 1 a.m. and then I stream for 2 hours, go to sleep at 3 a.m. Probably 4 a.m. because I'd probably take like a bit to like go to bed. But yeah. Yeah, that'd be fun. I don't know. I've been thinking about it seriously. Because, I don't know, they'll probably be... That's what I'm aiming for in the next couple years. Seriously. Yeah. So that'd be fun. But yeah, but here's the issue, right? When you... legally, when you go to Japan on a tourist visa, you can't be working. You can't be working. That's like I feel like the law typically is for like people going to Japan and getting a job, right? Like you can't go to Japan and get a job on a tourist visa. You're not allowed to do that. You can't earn money while in Japan. But a part of that is you also can't be working for a company outside of Japan. That's also part of the law. And so that's my concern, is that if I go to Japan for like a month, for like 2 months, just to test out seeing what it'd be like to live there, I actually don't know if I can stream. Especially if it's in like a couple years where that word is my trigger word. I'm sorry. But especially if I become a bigger streamer in a couple years when I can actually do that, I don't know if I can stream. I'd probably have to like take like a month or 2 off from streaming to like live in Japan. I don't know. I think the thing is that I don't want to say this because they're gonna like fucking like ban me from Japan. I feel like you could say, oh, they're probably not gonna catch you doing that, right? They're probably not gonna catch you doing it, right? Or I could like turn off monetization from my streams. Like I'd have to like turn off ads. I'd have to like, I don't know. I'd have to like turn off monetization. Hello? Tracking? I just went full like fucking PG for a second. But yeah, so if like I went to like move to Japan, I can't work as a tourist. Now you could argue like they probably won't catch me. The way it would have to work is that I'd have to like go to Japan, and then I can't publicly say I'm in Japan, because someone would probably try to report me, right? Like it's like people would be able to like track me down. I don't really think there'd be people that'd be like tracking me down and be like, this person is working in Japan as a tourist. Like it's not very likely, but it's like, do you want to risk it? Do you want to risk getting banned from the country? I don't know. I'd probably, I don't know. There are some options, I think, where I could probably do like maybe like Discord streams. I could probably do that, where like instead of like public Twitch streams, I could probably do like private Discord streams where like everyone kind of like goes to the Discord, so like you guys can still watch me stream. In that way, I'm not making money off it. It's not like a monetized thing, but like you guys still get my streams. You guys can still watch me stream. It won't be exactly the same, but it won't be like 2 months of no streams, right? I'll still be able to do it, at least somewhat. But then, yeah, so that's kind of something I have to think about. It's something we have to think about. I think that's also why, I don't know, I'd probably only be able to be in Japan for like 2 months before I probably want to go home, get tired. I don't know though. Yeah, I don't know. I think moving to Japan, it will probably be like a multiple year process, as in I'd have to like go to Japan for like multiple 2 to 3 month periods to like test out living there before finally being like, yeah, I want to move to Japan, right? Or just kind of like get myself used to it before moving to Japan, right? But yeah, there's that stuff. Yeah. Shit's whack, dude. What else was I gonna talk about? I have so much to talk about. I don't know. Discord streams got me feeling like a king watching my jester. Yeah. It'll be fun. I hope it'll be fun. I hope it'll be good. Taking breaks is always kind of scary for streamers, but I don't know. I think when you take breaks, you'll see a drop off when you come back, but like eventually it'll come back, right? But yeah. Oh yeah, so I wanted to mention something as my Devil Dating Sim game. So I did some sketches for my Devil Dating Sim game with like, for like CGs and illustrations in the game. Though, this is where I have to bring up, I think at this point, I'm not gonna be sharing any more stuff on my stream regarding my Devil Dating Sim game. Maybe the writing, I think Kojiki will still be doing the writing, but I'm not gonna be sharing any more arts, unfortunately. Other than the stuff I've already showed you guys. The reason being is that we're planning to open a Patreon so that people will sub to the Patreon, will have money to fund the game, and a lot of this like background artwork, these sketches, the art progress will be a part of the Patreon, so that people have a reason to want to pay the Patreon. But yeah, would it be fair if I share that stuff on my stream for free, knowing I'm gonna make other people pay for it to see it? No, that's not like the only reason to be on the Patreon. The Patreon will also have exclusive artwork. The artists will be doing like one safe for work artwork and then one NSFW artwork for like a higher tier each month, right? And I'll probably pitch in whenever the artist doesn't have time for it. But yeah, so unfortunately, you guys cannot see any more stuff. You'll be able to see it when the game comes out. And I don't know, if you want to subscribe to the Patreon, then maybe. I'm such a fucking loser. But yeah, that's probably what's, well, we're gonna be doing the Patreon. So I can't show you guys free stuff anymore. But, you know, it's just not fair, you know. We had to paywall it. We had to paywall my amazing sketches. These are truly masterpiece artworks. I mean, these sketches aren't very good, okay? They're very, like, basic, like, anatomy. They don't even have, like, faces or hair. They're all bald, right? But it's just kind of like to like illustrate what I want the artist to do for the illustrations. But yeah, so there's that. So you guys won't see that anymore. But the next thing I think what I'll probably ask the artist to do is to make 2 portraits or 2 sprites, and then I'll pay them for the game cover. And then then I'll pay them for the game cover. Then we'll announce the game. Probably wait like a week, see the interest that there is, and then launch the Patreon. And we'll base the Patreon tiers based on how much interest there is in the game. So like, if there's not much interest, then it'll probably be fairly cheap. But if there's like a bunch of interest, then it might be more expensive. But the Patreon will have like a $1 tier. I'm still debating on what to do. I think probably what I'll do is I'll probably make it so that the $1 tier, you'll get access to like all like the behind the scenes stuff, right? You pay $1 a month, you get, you know, the sketches, you'll get progress updates, you'll get like background behind the scenes work, and then you pay $5, you'll get the free artwork, not free because you're paying for it. $5, you get all that stuff, then you get like exclusive artwork every month. And then you pay maybe $10. I don't know, we'll see like the prices, but like $10 for like one NSFW artwork every month, right? That's probably what we'll do. And I think if you pay, the way I want it to be is if you pay $5 and $10, and you'll get the game for free, right? Like at any point, if you ever pay for the $5 or $10 tier, you're gonna get the game for free when the game comes out, right? And then there'll be like maybe like a $20 option. For like, you get like special credits in the game, right? You have like a special credits page with your name on it, I guess. Yeah, and like we link to you like, I don't know, your SoundCloud or your OnlyFans or something. Get you some promo. But yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what we're gonna do. I kind of just want to go ahead and announce the game to like see the interest, to go ahead, open a Patreon to like try to start getting some extra funding. Yeah. I actually opened Ren'Py today. It's a bit overwhelming. I don't think it'll be that bad. There is like some coding involved, not like coding, but like kind of like a coding interface. I think I'll figure it out. If I could figure out RPG Maker, I can figure out Ren'Py. Actually, what I'm considering doing is I'm gonna code the demo on RPG Maker and then transfer that over to Ren'Py. If you guys don't know what Ren'Py is like the main engine people use to make visual novels, right? If you see a visual novel and they all have the same exact fucking settings menu, that's why. Because they're all made on Ren'Py. So I'll probably start coding on what I'm familiar with to try to just like get it down, get it polished. Like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. And then I transfer it over to Ren'Py. That way I'm more focused on like trying to learn Ren'Py rather than fucking making the demo while I try to learn Ren'Py. But yeah, that'll be fun. Also, I'll probably end stream soon. There was something I want to show you guys. Actually, I don't think I can show it to you guys, but I want to talk about it. There's this trend that I've been seeing on Instagram. I don't know, can I find it? Oh, it's so gross though. I don't even know what I'd call it. I think it's from like the Hispanic side of Instagram. And you can always ask me if you want to make something in Garo. Yeah, there's always that option, right? There's always that option. I don't know. I want to learn Ren'Py because I plan to make more visual novel games. So I kind of want to like make Ren'Py, like learn Ren'Py to make it myself. Don't forget to check DMs for April Fool's gifts. Oh yeah. Yeah. But I'm thinking like if I want to make a game that's not a visual novel, then I'll probably go to you with Gado. Godot. Godot? Guido? I don't know. Yeah. By the way, that developer, when it came to like me and my Helltaker inspired game, they never got back to me. So I'm not gonna like give up on that project. I think it'll be fun. It'll probably be something I work on after my Devil Dating Sim game. That'll be the next in line, is Dragon Boy Harem game based on Helltaker. But yeah, so there's this trend I've been seeing on Instagram. I've seen like 2 videos of it, but I'm quite scared of it. So the way these fucking videos is, there's 3 guys, right? There's always 3 guys. The guy with the camera has an ice cream bar on a stick. It's always one of those like popsicle ice creams. And they go up to the second guy and they shove that ice cream somewhere gross. The videos I've seen where a guy's armpits, and like the guy was like holding something above his head on like the back of a motorcycle. So like he couldn't like put his arm down, right? He was holding something, he was on a motorcycle. So like the guy shoved the ice cream in his armpit and like he couldn't do anything about it. And then the guy driving the motorcycle was like laughing. Then the guy with the ice cream shoves the ice cream into his mouth. And that's where the video cuts off. Oh my god. And that was like a one-time thing. And then I saw it again. Koji, is this fetish content? I think it's just like some fucking internet fucking prank trend, dude. I don't think it's fetish content. I think it's some fucking prank content, some funny video prank content from like, I don't remember what language it was in. I don't even know if the people who posted it were like the original like people who filmed it. But from what it seems like, it was probably either India or a South American country, something like that. But they do whatever they want on their internet, I suppose. But I saw a second one. And the second one was arguably fucking worse because it was like guys on like a construction site. The guy has ice cream. He goes over to a guy, you know, like construction workers, they're like working, they're like bent over and their ass crack is showing. Yeah, that's what you can see what's going on. The guy takes the ice cream and he like shoves it down his pants, down his ass crack. And then the third guy's laughing. And then the guy at the camera goes up to him and shoves the ice cream. He was sad. It seems like it's a trend. It seems like it's like a trend going on. A very interesting trend. The shit that goes on my fucking For You page. I could probably like, I don't know. Maybe I can send it in the Discord. Because I definitely have these like saved somewhere, right? I have these like saved somewhere. Can I like send this to the Discord so you guys can like see what I'm fucking talking about? Oh, did I not save it? Oh, I don't think I did. Oh, that sucks. Hold on. Let me check my other one. Don't just say what in chat. You guys are like just sitting there fucking stunned silence. It's not my fault that other people are doing weird stuff on Instagram. It's not my fault people are doing weird stuff on social media. I don't even know if I liked the video. Bum, 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 do I fucking have it anywhere? I don't think I did. I don't think I actually saved it. Which might be a good thing. This might be a good thing. Where's my likes? Can I like see my own likes? Where's my likes? Where's my likes? Huh? Instagram? No. Anyways. So Koji is putting armpit fetish in his Discord. I'm not, because I can't even find it. So you get on ice cream content instead of actual trends. Yeah. I mean, just because it's not a trend in America doesn't mean it's not a trend somewhere else. Like, since there's 2 videos that I've seen, I assume it's gonna be some sort of trend, right? Someone made a video, and then other people decide to make videos on it, right? I assume it's gonna be a trend in some other country that I don't remember. But yeah. Can you believe we've been yapping for 2 hours? That's crazy. It's always good to yap when I have stuff to actually yap about. But yeah. This is a good stream. This is a fun stream. Holy shit. I'm lagging because I'm trying to open to go raid. But yeah, thank you guys for coming to today's stream. The fact that you didn't deny that it's armpit fish. I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is. Because I feel like the point is more the gross outs, like it being a prank. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the point of it. Because the second one wasn't armpit, it was fucking butt crack, okay? You say, I have a butt crack fetish? Fucking everyone does. Anyways. Thank you guys for coming to the stream today. Thank you. I hope you guys like the new model. I hope you guys like all the new stuff that we have. You guys like the new layouts and the music. Make sure to come this weekend to get more of your cards. Don't forget gifts and DMs. Right. I totally didn't forget. Let's go check it out. Let's go open Discord. Discord! Open! It's taking some time. It's taking some time to load. Bye, Koji. Don't leave just yet! Don't leave just yet. Who is? Oh, bye, Coded. You have Yowie as your profile picture? The fuck? Is that? What is that? What? What? What is this? Do you want me to show this on stream? Should I show this on stream? You guys want to see what bye Coded made me? Should I make this into a card? That'd be so funny. That'd be so funny if this was a fucking card. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this image to replace this whatever the fuck Bicoded made me. I don't think in a million years you guys could guess what the fuck Bicoded did. Amazing. Amazing. I love how well I look in me and my BF are matching profile pictures. Yeah, so here you guys go. Hope you guys think it's fun. Amazing. Thank you, Bicoded. Amazing. Spectacular. Amazing. I'm getting this out of here. Where's my... Ah! Oh, there it is. Koji's self-obsessed, I hope. Don't we all hope? Yeah. So... Thank you guys for coming to the stream today. I hope you guys like all the new stuff. It's the Lost comic, yeah. Yeah, I know. Is that Lost? Yeah. Yeah. I would have made new emotes, but I kind of figured I was just like, well, you know. Oh my god. Evil Koji is pregnant? Evil Koji had a miscarriage. Why did I say that out loud? Anyways, I'm getting out of here. Who do we raid? I don't know. I don't know who we raid. I'm lagging because it's the fucking Twitch. Anyways, Huh? Oh, I assume a lot of people are doing something April Fools, aren't they? A lot of people are doing some April Fools things. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Connie is doing some fun stuff. Vane's stream is titled Booty Cam, so I guess we're gonna go raid Vane. Anyways. Bye-bye, guys. I'll see you this weekend. I'm lagging, but that's okay. It's okay, guys. Bye-bye. Go have fun. Bye-bye.